Today I'm going to be giving you guys a in-depth look at my entire room. We're going to be going over every piece of tech and gear in this room, as well as all the personalized touches I added over the years. For example, the PC that powers my setup, my keyboard collection, and all the other decorations and tech in this room. Alright, to start, when you walk in, you have this storage compartment. It doesn't look the best, but I'm planning to upgrade it and get some square storage shelves from IKEA. So hopefully that will look better. On top, I normally just have this fake plant and my camera batteries charging. And then in the first storage compartment, I just have a bunch of camera gear. Alright, so we have a bunch of gear in here. For example, this filter, and then another lens that I sometimes use. Then we have this microphone by Power DYs. We have also some extra SD cards, and then another lens which actually makes it just a bit wider. It's like a fisheye lens. Also, there's some more attachments for like phones, and then I have this GoPro kit as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. In the other two compartments, I have just some random stuff. Next to the storage compartment, I have a floodlight. It kind of just makes this corner of the room a little bit brighter, and it's also controlled by a smart plug. Alright, and next to that, I have my bed, and on top of my bed, I have 3 shelves. The smallest one in the corner here is pretty much for all of my Apple things, so I have like the boxes to my AirPods and phones. On the shelf more on the right, I have some Christmas decorations, as well as the box to my GPU and my CPU. And then I also have just some random stuff on it. And then on the shelf on top, I have my motherboard box, as well as my Razer Viper Ultimate box, and then a bunch of other random things that I just put on there. And now finally we're on to the setup. Alright, so under the desk, it's pretty messy, but first I wanted to talk about the desk. So it's being held up by 5 Adil legs from IKEA, and then the countertop is just wood, and then I added this piece of wood in the back just to hide the cables. And yeah, overall, this desk looks pretty good. Under my desk, I keep this tripod and also this ring light that I use when I'm filming. I also have a trash can, and behind it, I have a racing wheel. And then I also have some pedals and also a foot pedal, which I normally use for like push to talk. For audio, I use a wireless headset from SteelSeries. It's been working great. I really like it. I also have these ear cuffs that I bought from Amazon, and they feel super good. And then I have an extra headset, which is called the Turtle Beach XO3 Gaming headset. I used to use them a ton before I switched to a wireless headset. Alright, and now let's go over what is powering my setup. Alright, so my PC is rocking the Lee O11 dynamic case. I really like it because it has 2 glass side panels, so you could pretty much see the whole PC. I also have 6 Lee AL120 fans, 3 on the bottom and 3 on the side. For the motherboard, I'm rocking the ROG Strix B550F gaming motherboard. And then for the CPU, I'm rocking the Ryzen 7 5800X. The CPU cooler cooling that is the Corsair Elite Capellix. And then for the GPU, I'm rocking a ROG Strix 3080 Ti, and then I have 32 gigabytes of RAM installed in the PC. And I think I also have a 750 watt power supply, and then a 500 gigabyte SSD. And yeah, overall, it's a super stacked PC, and I'm super grateful to have this good of a PC. Next to the PC, I have a plant and then this lamp from Macali. It has 3 brightness levels and then 4 USB ports. Behind it, I have a desk camera mount, which pretty much holds my camera when I'm streaming. I also have a dummy battery and a cable. Next to the lamp, I have a stream deck. I don't really use this too much, only when I stream. And then next to that, I have this mouse bungee, and then I have a controller. It's a Xbox controller that has this really cool design. And then right next to that, I have my Fifine mixer, which pretty much you can mute yourself, you could change the audio levels, and a bunch of more stuff. For my keyboard, I am rocking a custom keyboard. It's in a pretty much all white build, and I really like it. It sounds great. Here's a sound test. And then the mouse that I normally use is the Rocat Cone Pro Air. It's a really good mouse, I really like it. And then for the mouse pad, I'm rocking a GutzyAiden white and black topo design mouse pad. Next to the Fifine mixer, I also have another mouse. It's the Razer Vapor Ultimate. I still have it in my setup because it looks pretty good, but it doesn't really work that well anymore, so I don't really use it. And then on the left side of my desk, I have this plant, and then my microphone arm. It's the blue Compass microphone arm that holds up my Fifine K688 microphone. It's an XLR microphone, and you could also use it with a USB cable, but I have a XLR cable going into my Fifine mixer. Below it, I have a plant and then this candle. Behind my Christmas tree, I have a Nintendo Switch that I got as a gift. And then yeah, I have a Christmas tree just because it's Christmas, and then I have some coasters and then some more decorations. On top of the setup, I have a TV from Samsung. I don't really use it, as well as the Xbox. Alright, so now onto this part of my room. So over here I have my windows, and around it I have a smart LED light strip. I could control it using my Alexa, and also there's a app. And then on the windows I put up some lights. Under my windows, I have this storage cart. Up here, I have some remotes for like RGB strips, and then for my TV. Then right here, I have an air duster if I want to just clean up my setup really quickly. And then lastly, I have this portable wireless charger. It's got a bunch of different types of cables on it, and also a wireless charging pad. And you could also charge the power bank using solar. Also, I have these blue light glasses from Felix Gray, which work pretty well. Here, I have all the stuff that I use to mod my keyboards. And then this thing, I don't know what it's called, but I use it to like lay out all the parts from a keyboard. Right here, I have this webcam that has a ring light, and also a mouse, which I use for editing because it has a lot of side buttons, which I really like. And it's also from Rocat. And under, I have some screen protectors. And down here, I have a bunch more extra stuff, like for example, this controller, which I used to use, and it has like these blue flames on it. Alright, and now on to my second desk. So this desk I pretty much only use for work. This desk is from Costco, and it's a sit stand desk, so I could adjust it to any height I want, and also has a wireless charging pad on it. On the side, it also has two USB ports and a lock button, so when I press it, these buttons don't work. Then to the right, we have this lamp that also has a wireless charger on it. You could change the brightness of the light and also the warmth. Next to the lamp, I have a 3-in-1 wireless charger that charges my phone. It also charges my AirPods, and also it could charge a Apple Watch. Next to the wireless charger, I have this thing that pretty much just holds pens and some scissors. Right here, we have this mat that I kind of use as a mouse pad. Also, it's super useful because when I'm working on keyboards or just doing anything else, the desk won't get dirty. And also doesn't look bad. And on top of it, I have my laptop. I've had this laptop for a while now, a couple of years, and it hasn't let me down. It works great till this day. Inside, it has a RTX 2060, an i7 10th gen, and the screen is 144 Hz. Then over here, I have my Alexa, which I use to control some parts of my room, like for example, these LED lights, my floodlights. And then right here, I keep this iPad, which I sometimes like read scripts off of. And yeah, mostly I just use it for writing down my scripts for YouTube videos. This desk also has a storage compartment right here. And yeah, that's pretty much the second desk. In my opinion, I think it looks really clean, and I really love working here. Alright, and now on to this section of my room. This is one of my favorite parts. I recently added this pegboard. On the pegboard, I have two keyboards, a RK61 and a keyboard from Diarrhea. I carry switches in these 3 glass containers, and then I just have some extra stuff like for decoration. And in my opinion, this pegboard turned out really good. On top of the pegboard, I have a gray clock, and I think it matches the room really well because of the gray and white. And then down here, I have this Dyson fan, which is like an air purifier as well as a fan. I can control using this remote or my Alexa and also my phone. The fan keeps my room pretty cool, especially because I have a lot of gear, so the room gets pretty hot, so this keeps it pretty cool. And lastly, I forgot to talk about is my chair. This chair was like $200. It's mesh and also has a headrest as well as adjustable armrests. And yeah, overall, looks pretty good and matches my whole room, so yeah, I really like it. You could also adjust it so it's kind of like slanted. Alright, and then over here, I have my 2 closets. This one, I keep most of my clothes and also my shoes. But I also carry some tech and like some cables, so yeah. And this closet is a mess because I have pretty much all of my gear here, like keyboards, and then I have just a bunch more stuff in these boxes. I also have a bunch of stuff up here, like for example, microphones, keyboards, some cables in there, phone cases, and yeah, a bunch of stuff. Alright, well yeah, that's pretty much my setup. Everything will be linked down below in the description. So if you want to buy something, most of the stuff will be linked down below in the description that's in my room and also in my setup. If you can't find it, it might be in my Amazon storefront as well. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, hit that like button and subscribe. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you guys in the next video.